Hello and welcome to the world of Nafhaa. In this tutorial, we will be seeing after or looking after the sales order module. So, sales order is again an important step in the sales process where you give a confirmation to your client on the order confirmation or sales confirmation. We say so. It's a stage before giving or generating a final invoice. So you confirm the order and then you make a sales out of it. Okay, so where you find the sales order, it's located under the sales section, or you can use this search section to find the sales order module. So once you click on the sales order menu, this will be your landing page. Here you will be able to see all the records which are being created, all the sales order which are being created by you or which are assigned to you, or if they are created by your teammates, if you are there in your in their hierarchies, upper hierarchies. So here you will be able to see all the list of sales order which are being accessible by you as per the hierarchy or the rules defined in the portal. So here we have the record, the save option, the print preview option, then the name of customer, phone number, date. So this is a default view. You can change the view, like if you want to have a date as a first column and you need some other columns also, so you can go to just column picker and select the details, like I want this email address also to be there and an address also to be there of the customer into the list which I am seeing. So these are the email address and addresses. Okay, so you can just customize this view as per your convenience, and the view which you are setting here, if you are sorting, if you're setting the sequence of columns, or even you can even adjust the width of the columns as per your convenience. So whatever settings or the changes you are doing here, they will be saved for the logged in user only, and it will not affect your other users. So other users can have their own view. You can use this quick search to search the particular sales order by any criteria, like if you remember phone number, email address, name, or whatever details, you can add it here and you can find the sales order. You can generate the new sales order from here. This is to refresh the list. This is to, as I showed earlier, this is a column picker where you can hide any column if you don't want. You can enable any column if it is important for your business. So suppose these are not needed for me, and even the phone number is not necessary in my case. I'm just hiding it, and see, the phone number and all these fields are now hidden. The fields only required for us or for you will be visible over here. So going ahead, you can apply filters, like you can choose customer name, date range, status, stage. Even you can apply this multiple filters at a time, like if you want to see only specific customers sales order from this to this date range which are still an open stage status, sorry, and which are in this selected stage, whatever, and just you apply these filters and you will get the data. Even you can export this filtered data to Excel and PDF. And even like if you have filtered data and you only want this customer name and email address, just choose those both columns from column picker and export, only that data will be exported. So these are quick filters. Going ahead, there are some advanced filters from edit filters where you can use this functionality and do any kind of reporting dynamic. It can be said as a dynamic reporting. You can add any kind of filters, criterias, very cross probabilities, and you can generate the reports, dynamic reports. Then comes the detail view. Then delete option. If you have this permission, you can bulk delete the records. Then reset preferences. So what is this? So the default view was date here and customer name and a phone column here, email address and address were not there. That was the default view, right? So if you want to reset your settings to default, just click on this. For this module, application will reset the default preferences or default settings or default view, you can say. Then we have this sales order setting. Click on this. This is very important section where you can customize the sales order module as per your convenience or as per your business flow. So here there are many options, like enabling custom numbers, enable supplier details line item wise. If you can, even if you don't want the reference numbers numbers or reference details for from the previous stages, like inquiry quotation, you can hide them. You can enable FOC products. TCS can be enabled if you want to make stage as mandatory. Then what is the type of the sales order? So there are many options over here. You can just go ahead and explore them. You can just hover on this and it will show the details what this option will do for you. Okay, so packaging charges, if you don't want them in sales order, you can hide them. You can hide the GST mode, etc, etc. So just go ahead and explore this settings. Just check with the options, they might be very useful for customizing your flow for your business as per your business in sales order module. So update. So this is the uh, list or grid we call it, and even you have the favorite view creation option over here. In this you can create different views. I would recommend to go ahead and check our favorite views tutorial. So it's very powerful feature. Even you have this drag and drop functionality here, where you can drag a column and drop it here, and this whole list will be grouped as per the column selected or multiple columns selected. There is a separate tutorial for this also, and I would also request to explore the edit filter video. This is again very powerful feature. So going ahead, let's see how the sales order form or data entry form looks like. So here I can just click wherever the cursor change to hand, I can click on that and I can open the record. So this is sales order. Here you have date, customer name. These are all default settings as I showed in the settings section in sales order on a grid. You can customize these things, whatever you need and what you don't need. You can remove them, you can add any multiple things, you can automate some flows even there. You can add multiple products over here, like there is one product added, you can go ahead and add the new product. You can select the product from a drop down, you can select the quantity, prices and taxes will be auto fetched. If you don't want warranty details, you can go ahead and just off them from settings. You don't want warranty details in sales order. Then roundup, packaging, freight, GST mode, you can even hide this if they are not relevant for you as a business. And then if you don't want advance also, you can remove that. Dispatch details, and here you have representative details, like who is the owner. So the one who have created this record is the owner, and to whom this record is to be assigned. There is another field which you can enable. It is called as multi-assignee. So a single sales order can be assigned to multiple peoples, but assigned will be the responsible one and the multi-assignees will be accountable one. Then in additional details, you have this reference numbers, that from which quotation the sales order was generated, what was the inquiry number, purchase order number, is there any RFQ generated, was there any challenge generated, is there any pro forma generated, or from which pro forma the sales order was confirmed. So these are all reference number. If you don't want, you can just go ahead and hide them from settings. Then comes the status, type, source, stage. If you are having multi-branch, you can enable it from setting or disable it from setting, and you can just book that sales order into a particular branch. Then delivery date, additional information, and payment terms can be added. These payment terms can be even made static if you define them in the template section. Then attachments, if you can add multiple attachments over here. Then terms, then follow-ups, and then notes. If you have any additional notes for this sales order, you can add the multiple notes. Multiple people can add multiple notes, and the date time will be captured, and who added that note will be captured. Even follow-ups are there. Follow-ups can be also automated in sales order. So there are two buttons, update and apply changes. When you click on update, this record will be saved and this form will be closed. When you click on apply changes, whatever changes we have done, they will be saved and you will remain on the same form. So delivery date, application is safe. So you can even delete this record if you have permission. You can clone, like suppose you are to make an similar kind of sales order, just clone it. It will create a duplicate. You do the necessary changes and save it. So it will save you a lot of time, and you can even print this sales order. So I'm just clicking the print. So this is sales order. So this is a default view. You can go ahead in settings and change the header option. You can even change this preview. So this is the one print format. There are various print formats given. Just go ahead and explore them. We have a different video for that, how to change the templates in any of the module. Please explore that video. So this is a default view. If you want to have another view, there are multiple views. There are even domain specific print formats given. So here you can add the bank details from setting, or you can add the dynamic bank details while making sales order. You can add your scanned signature over here in settings, so you do not have to sign it every time. Whenever you generate it, the sign will be auto added. Even there is an option to digitally sign this sales order, and there is another option to print the QR code for the payment link. So whenever you print the sales order, the QR code will be printed. Your customers can scan that QR code and make the payment through UPI enabled apps. So this is about the sales order preview. Let's go back to the sales order. Back to sales order form. Here you can move this record to sales, perform an invoice. If you want to generate a purchase order for this confirmed order, you can make a challenge. You can request a purchase requisition to purchase department. You can raise a ticket from this. You can make a material requisition note. You can even generate an RFQ if you want to have a procurement and you need to get the quotes from your vendor. So by a single click, you can move this record to a next stage and you can just take it ahead without any data entry. Then you have a history tab where you can see audit trail, account history, payment history, current outstanding of the customer. Then you can send this sales order over mail, SMS, and WhatsApp. Even these things can be automated. These are the manual option to send mail, SMS, and WhatsApp. These things can be even automated from settings. Then you have a compare to sales order. Then you have extras where you have a production report, stock availability, and product availability. And even you can see the transactions if there are any pro forma generated from this sales in order, if there are multiple sales or a single sale generated from this sales order. So going back to list. So this was all about the sales order module. I hope you enjoyed this video and it was a good learning for you. Thank you.